98.3 FM.
You are listening to the Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM.
Good morning.
Good morning once again, and thank you for staying with us on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. My name is Jᴏɪᴜ Babalola, and this is the segment of the Morning Express called Mainland Focus. Of course, it's time for you to participate and give us your views or opine on the subject matters that would be raised during the course of conversation. It's all about you, and how these matters affect you is of utmost importance to us here at Mainland 98.3 FM. Hence, the multiple channels that we have made available for you to talk to us and also comment on the stories that we have analyzed earlier. My name is Jᴏɪᴜ Babalola once again. This is Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM. We have two stories selected for further analysis. As you know, Fuhad Saheed sort of solidifies all of the earlier points he had made before we open the phone lines. And for conversation today, we would be looking at all of the events that played out yesterday as we commemorated 64 years of independence as a nation. Of course, we knew that there were plans to protest on the 1st of October, a protest that was rather underwhelming. Expectations were sort of high as to what the protest will look like, what effects that protest is going to have in the decision making of the government. But then again, we saw extremely low turnout that Fuhad Saheed, for one, believes is as a result of the fear that many young people now have, judging by the treatment that is currently being meted out by some of the individuals who protested on the 1st of August to the 10th of August. So we want to talk about that. Our first story for conversation on Mainland Focus is protest discontent mar Nigeria's 64th Independence Day celebration. What is your perspective on how that day was commemorated? Yesterday was rather quiet in comparison to all the other independence celebrations we've had. What factors do you believe played into the very gloomy atmosphere that we experienced yesterday that was supposed to be a day of celebration and joy in the country? Also, what do you make of the president's idea of a youth conference? The president did announce that there would be a youth conference that would have youth speaking to the issues that they think are most significant. Basically, an opportunity for young people to speak to those who are at the helm of affairs. What do you think about the youth conference? What significance is this going to have in the efforts that we're trying to put into national development? And also, we definitely need to talk about the Port Harcourt refinery and the deadline that has constantly been missed by the NNPCL after multiple promises have been made, the most significant of which happens to be that by the end of 2024, Nigeria would be a net exporter of petroleum products. How is that possible if we're not even able to take care of our domestic needs as of October the 2nd? Well, what do you make of the continuous failure of the NNPCL to deliver on its promise to fix the Port Harcourt refinery and all the other refineries that we have in the country? Those are the two stories for conversations. But like I said, let's talk to Fuad for a few minutes and then I open the phone lines. Fuad, good morning. Thank you for being on standby.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shay.
Yes.
On the first issue, an Independence Day should be where Nigerians are happy to, wear attire with the green and white color, a day to celebrate nationhood, a day to celebrate, our diversity, and a day to celebrate how God has blessed Nigeria. I always say it's the most blessed nation in the world. We look at the resources and everything that God has done for us. So a day like that should be a day where we reflect on, all the positives, where we reflect on all the resources, everything that God has done for us, and how we have been able to use that to better the lots of Nigerians. But unfortunately, like we saw yesterday, the reverse was the case. Again, yes, there was really no protest. When I say protest, real protest, because the turnout was low. But the fact that I love Nigerians are not keeping the rules, the fact that I love Nigerians, did not really find reasons to celebrate other than just celebrating that they are alive, shows that indeed that was even a form of protest. And I think it's just important for the government to pay attention to these things. Yes, I think to a great extent, this government has been able to demonize the idea of a protest to the point where people are now actually very, very afraid to go out there and protest against what they think are government policies that are not too okay with them. Again, like I said earlier in the morning, nobody wants to go and face the charge of treason. I think only a few Nigerians like Jᴏɪṛ are not tired of being charged for treason and are able to appear from one court to another court and they don't get tired. Somebody was asking me, how does this guy do it? Not tired. But not everyone will has the capacity of Corridor Moyele or other activists who want to be, and then not everybody will be a Ganifa, of blessed memory, or corrupt some good and what have you. People are just looking forward to it, and nobody wants to be taken to court. Some of the protesters, I'm sure, are still in custody, trying to perfect their bail conditions. And like we've said severally, it's just unfortunate that this is happening under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'll keep saying it because of his own antecedents. But again, we are in interesting times, strange times. Things have changed very fast. We have new understanding of things now. People are now being rediscovered. Ideas are now being rediscovered. Perceptions are changing very fast. So a lot of these things, maybe it's not surprising us again because things have changed very, very fast. But you know what, Sage?
What?
Whatever happened yesterday has just shown that, look, we are not in the right place. And that the government needs to quickly do something about it. Yes, organized protests may be demonized, people may be charged, people may be gagged. But when it gets to the point where something just happens suddenly, I don't think the government will be able to contain it. So again, we wish Nigeria the best. We continue to celebrate this country. It's a great country. It's a great nation. We are hoping for the best and continue to pray that God continues to keep us together as a nation. Because again, diversity is actually our strength. That's our strength as a people. And then on the NNPCL stage, I'm tired. I don't believe anything is going to happen again with those refineries. I think we should begin to think of some other ways of handling those refineries. I think at the end of the day, we should begin to think of how to sell off those refineries. Because all of these failed promises, I think, will continue. I think it was Adeola Yusuf that told me some months ago that, look, years back, he sat down with your original asset manufacturers on the Port Harcourt refinery. And they told him that, look, that thing is not going to work. You probably will be needing to build a completely new refinery, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
So, as it is, we'll wait for the contractor to reply Mr. Femi Falana SAN as they promised. And so maybe whatever they say will help us also understand what is happening with Port Harcourt refinery. But if you ask me, I'm not hopeful anything is going to happen with that refinery or any other refinery in the country. I think we should find a way to sell those things off so that we can move on with our lives.
Thank you very much, Fuad. We appreciate your insight as always. Well, there you have it, Fuad's perspective or analysis on the matter. We want to hear if you have contrary opinions or you align yourself with the analysis that have been put forward by Fuhad Saheed. Talk to us via the phone line 0913-60000410. That's how you call directly into the studio. If you'd like to send a text message or a WhatsApp message, you can do so via the number 0913-60000430. The numbers are slightly different. For calls, it's 0913-60000410. For WhatsApp and text messages is 0913-60000430. We look forward to hearing from you. Please allow me a few minutes to take the messages that we got on Facebook earlier, and right after that is back to the phones to take your contributions. Don't forget, each individual is allotted 2 minutes for their submission. So if you'd like to analyze both stories, I would advise that you spend a minute analyzing each story so you're able to maximize the time that you have. So we have a few messages on Facebook here. John Bernard he says, good morning, Mainland FM. The president said a lot yesterday, but with due respect, he ended up saying nothing meaningful. We're in for it. All right. Thank you very much, Bernard. We have another one here. Ayonleye Kazim, who says the Rice Initiative program has been on in Abuja. I can tell for 2 weeks that I have been in Abuja. Different ministries have been sharing rice. I witnessed some personally. But my questions are, is it only civil servants that are in Nigeria? Will the rice solve all the problems that we have forever? I'm tired of this government. May God help us. All right. We have Ralphie AGK, who says President Tinubu is planning to organize a youth conference that will last for a month. And question is, what other youth is he looking for rather than the ones protesting on the street? All he's looking for are those that would probably be bribed and go to social media to praise him. All right. Thank you very much for your opinion. AGK Ayonleye Kazim says there is gross open grazing in Abuja. Vehicles even have to stop on the expressway for cows to cross to the other side. All right. Thank you very much for your perspective. I believe these are in reaction to the stories that were analyzed during trends in the papers. Well, 0913-6000410 is the number to call. Let's take our first call for the morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Ahmed. I'm calling from K12.
All right, go ahead, sir.
Concerning the reaction of Nigeria to the protest called yesterday, people that are in power, they are deadly people. In a situation where peaceful protests have suddenly become a treasonable offense, nobody wants to take such a risk. It's a deadly risk when you are dealing with deadly people. So people are being cautious concerning that. Concerning the issue of NNPC, as well as our president that is trying to organize youth conference, well, like somebody just said that in the message you read that, this is a shop and government. So nothing good will come out of that one. In a situation where in our president's speech, he's saying that they understand our pain, that we should be patient, that we need to sacrifice. I don't know whether they have done themselves to forge. Do you know ⴍᴏᴜ? It's ⴍᴏᴜ that is eating sacrifice. If few people that are eating Nigerian sacrifice, I'm afraid if that is not what is going to continue for their 4 years or 8 years, they return themselves to bed, ⴍᴜ and be eating our sacrifice. I believe God will take control. We have entered one chance. I don't want to believe our president is a ⴍᴜ that is eating sacrifice. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, good morning, Sage.
Good morning.
My name is Lucky.
Welcome.
Thank you. I want to appreciate you guys yesterday for my car. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime.
Appreciate
98.3 FM.
My best station. I was telling somebody that if you never join mainland FM, you are missing a lot. Because I call mainland FM, talking I do, they said it and they do it. So what I want to contribute, I did not see anything that the president talked that day. I not see anything what he said. But the only thing I'm begging Nigeria for that, we should just hold ourselves, we not kill ourselves because the president comment yesterday did not show anything positive. That what I seen in that comment was that his own ambition have been fulfilled. What we call president, he have got it. So let us just wait. And this protest, what they are doing now, what I do that this president is not going to be there forever. One day he will leave that place. If you like, let me tell you, he will leave one day. So this president they are setting. If another person should enter there, he's going to follow that way. They are not going to protest again. So it's what they say, what go around, come around. They are so come out one day. Thank you very much.
All right. Hello. Hello. All right. Please call back if that was you, 0913-6000410. And then for WhatsApp and text message is 0913-6000410. We're having conversations about the protest, or basically the atmosphere that we experienced yesterday that was supposed to be a time to celebrate and recognize 64 years of independence. Unfortunately, it was a rather gloomy day. It was quiet. It was silent. And then we saw small packets of protest. It wasn't wasn't as impactful as many people had envisioned it to be. And the explanation that has been provided for that is that maybe most people are afraid that they might be arrested and tried for an offense as grievous as treason just for pretty much taking advantage of their fundamental human right of right for assembly. And then we want to understand basically what was Independence Day like for you? What do you think about what the atmosphere was like as well? And then we want to have a conversation around the failure to make good of the promise that the NNPCL has made to us time and again. 7 times we've been told that the Port Harcourt refinery will come on stream and we would have a fuel supply. But unfortunately, every single timeline that has been given has surpassed, and we still have nothing to tell. We don't have good tales to tell about the Port Harcourt refinery. What are your thoughts about the continued missed deadline? We want to hear what you think, and also if you could possibly, recommendations is also allowed. If you could recommend the next step to take in order to make sure we have functional refineries by the end of the year, by all means. And finally, what do you think about the idea of the president to organize a youth conference to have conversations with young people on how we can improve the state of the nation? Hello, good morning. Please turn down the volume on your radio.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. Your name, where you're calling from?
I'm calling from Tʀᴇɪᴅs.
You didn't tell us your name still.
I'm a Padini.
All right.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
It's nice to have you. Your name, please?
John from Oba.
Oh, welcome.
Good morning to Fuhad there.
Good morning to you
You
too.
talk about the protest. Well, like what I rightly said, people are disenchanted. They feel that their effort will not be counted. So they don't want to come out, they don't want to go to jail. But it's always good that the president should listen to the voice of the people, because if the people recoil to their chair now, when they bounce back, they will not even notify the government. So, and it will be an uncontrollable catastrophe. I hope the government takes notice of this and do that which is right. As regards the Port Harcourt refinery, yes, they are seeking to become errand boy now. So Dangote, I think, has been able to build a refinery, and the president, as the minister of petroleum, is not doing anything about it. He's not reforming, reshaping, and even sacking the heads of this NNPCL. And he's quiet about it. And as regards what he said yesterday, aside from the fact that he said about that conference, yes, like what I said, if the conference will select people that if they will select people that are credible enough, not the one they will handpick from their party, and when recommendations are made, the recommendations will not be visited. They will set committees upon committees, and the outcome will not be implemented. Not that one we wanted. And if we have youth that are really credible and knows exactly what democracy is all about, fine. But it won't happen. And we have had several of these reports of this conference which have not been taken care of, which have not been used, just like what I said. So, and what we are having now is inflation, high cost of inflation, cost of living, high price of fuel. Let him attend to all these things. Look, leave comfort alone. Hello?
Go ahead, sir.
Leave comfort alone. Reduce price of fuel. Stop insecurity. Attend to issue of life. Attend to the price of petroleum. Let it come. These are the things we wanted. Development. Attend to issue of dollars that is battling the naira. Those are the things we need. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much. Hello.
Good morning to you, Babalola Sage.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Prince White. Greeting you from a word of faith.
Welcome.
This morning, for the strong fact, I'm 100% in support of it. You know, we have a lot of youth organizations in this country. If they want to study on the modality, they should tell youth how many they need from this organization to represent them. I know that if you want that we come from the government, from state government, but this promise is very necessary. All that we are having before, we do have a conference like this during the passenger period, Jonathan time. If they pick this particular one, let them match it together with the dose of
and before 2014, and to make it a law. It can be our constitution to guide the country. So anytime if it is come on board, no youth will say I'm not part of it. We need our youth to take over from us. So this youth conference, I'm in support of it. Therefore that, and for the Dᴏᴇ and our refinery, our NFP, from today on or yesterday, they be paying naira, and our fuel is supposed to come down more than it is before. But when you talk on NFP today, they are a failure. We can always say that this NFP, they need surgical operation from Mr. President. But notwithstanding, when Dangote is paying naira, we buy in naira, the price of fuel is supposed to come down. And that's my stand this morning, my direct state. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you very much for calling. Let's hit the brakes on the calls for a bit so we're able to take WhatsApp messages. I'll come back to the phones in just a few minutes. On WhatsApp here we have messages. Good morning, Mainland FM. We all knew that the past and present leaders, such as president and head of state, all looted the treasury of the country. For anybody that believes that this new administration means well for the country should think again. He should take a bold step and arrest and bring to book all of those who have allegedly been indicted at various areas of the economy, such as security, finance, or petroleum industry, or those that allocated the Nigerian oil well to themselves and their family and their associates. They should be asked to account how they got all their various wealth, not minding how mighty they are, and heavily tax those living luxurious lifestyles in the country. By doing all of this, what the masses are passing through this hardship policy would be over soon, and it will surely bring the country to a better tomorrow. 𝐴̀fẹ̀dayọ̀ from Ojo in Ibadan. All right, thank you very much. I think I'll just go to the more recent messages that are actually addressing the stories that we have for focus today. We have a message here. I salute you gallantly, my people in the house. How's your morale this beautiful morning? We appreciate you, and may God continue to make you better. Amen. All right, thank you very much. We appreciate you as well. We have another message here. For those of you who are meaning to attend the so-called youth conference, good luck. But for me, it simply tells the directionless of the government and the group of power grabbers. The more I listen to these people, right from 2015, the more angry and irritated I become. As usual, I did not get anything hopeful or meaningful from what the president said in his recorded address. Who are those saying we should not celebrate Nigeria at 64? Is it easy for the masses to survive the torture of oppressors? Have you not just been told how Nigerians are now enjoying electricity at the SUVs bought for a few superhuman beings, not solving the security and general lives of ordinary Nigerians? Are our lives not like those of the children of the giant? Time alone shall tell. Steve Ofere from Ijaniki. All right, thank you very much. Awilo Christopher says, all I have to say is that Nigerians have been caged, subdued, dehumanized, and captured. That explains why the protest failed. We have entered one chance, like one of your callers say. In fact, only celestial powers can rescue trapped Nigerians. All right, thank you. Another message. Good morning, Mainland FM. People should stop expecting the refineries to work. Why would it be when unnamed Nigerians in government own refineries outside our shores? I think it's time for people to look deeper and expose them. Uchena from Maryland. Thank you, Uchena, for your insight. Good morning, Sage. The apathy shown by protesters yesterday was informed by security crackdown of people and the harrowing experiences of those who allegedly participated in the last protest. The purported youth conference is a calculated attempt by the government to partition and break the youth into pieces. The hardship and suffering are not for the young people alone. The high cost of living, the high fuel prices, insecurity and poverty are ravaging the entire nation at the moment, and it's not a selected group of political exposed youth. Noah from Igondo there with that message. Thank you very much. Good morning, Sage. I keep on saying this. The government is feasting on our disunity and ignorance generally. Until we are united as a people, we will continue to suffer. That is why the president's speech was not towards the plight and affairs of the general populace. Donald from Okeafa. Donald, it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you. Good morning. Just to give you a tale that is a piece of the graveyard described by late MK Abiola, All right, thank you very much, Oshukwu Adele Thompson from Babanekoro. I really apologize. I would appreciate brevity. I understand the need for you to be poetic is appreciated, but we don't have the time for that. So when you're texting, I would appreciate if you could just go straight to the point. Thank you very much for your understanding. We have here, good morning, Mainland FM crew. Youth confab is a scam, and it's also a means to bribe the youth and to cow them. It's unfortunate that some of these youths are already aligning themselves with the empty promises of this government. I'm Chris Ojubeli from Ikeja. Nice to have you, Chris. Good morning, Mainland FM. I was right not to listen to Mr. President's speech yesterday because I know that his speech will be very provocative considering the plight of Nigerians. He has achieved his ambition of becoming president, so Nigerians should not expect miracles from one of those who even spoiled the country from the initial stage. Can corruption fight corruption? James from Agbado Junction there with a question. This is Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Is Mainland Focus. We're having a conversation about the celebration of Independence Day yesterday, the low turnout of protesters or the protesters' apathy, and also the initiative of the president for the youth conference to have conversations with young people on how to move the nation forward. What expectations do you have of said conference? And basically describe to us what Independence Day looked like to you yesterday. We're talking about the Port Harcourt refineries as well and the deadlines. 7 times we have been promised by Mele Kyari, the group CEO of NNPCL, that refinery will come on stream, or all the refineries will come on stream before the end of the year. And at the end of 2024, Nigeria will be known as a net exporter of petroleum products. Well, unfortunately, with all the allocations and the millions and billions of naira that has been allocated to that refinery, not a single drop of PMS have been recorded to come out of that refinery. What do you make of the missed deadline, and what expectations do you have moving forward? 0913-60000410. My name is Sage Babalola. When you call, tell me your name, where you're calling from, and get straight to the point. Hello, good morning to you. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
My name is Ugo Emmanuel. I'm calling from Lagos Airport area.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, I think the presidential speech is just a campaign speech. The president was saying, I will do, I shall do. You see, we are thinking the president would have said, I have done this, I have done that, I have done this, I have done that. But what he spoke was not different from the campaign speech of his campaign and any other presidential candidate. We talk of a youth conference. What a jamboree. There's some youth who protested as themselves. They have not been released. They are calling for a conference. Which youth are better than the one that you said? Interview those ones. Ask them what is your problem. Now you want to go and call some comfortable youth from somewhere, from very big families, and give them money and say this is what the youth have spoken. What now the police is cracking down on every youth that wants to protest. The one is said, let the government not waste any money. Anyway, that is another way of making money. Not interview those ones themselves. They will tell you what they want. And NNPC has become a story. I don't know whether Kyari is an invisible person. So can't he be sacked? If you have faith. 7 postponement and they are still giving money. The people working there are very rich. A company that is not producing anything and the workers are rich. This is not an irony. And this has only happened in Nigeria. Finally, on a final note, Bala Mohammed, wing of the PDP, I laugh at them. I am laughing at them. They don't have anything. Honorary minister is tormenting all of them because they are insincere. A presidential aspirant is a minister is tormenting because of insincerity. We stood by him. What he said, I will work against this PDP. Look at Ubara. Ubara, you want to go to equity without rejecting us. I will look at it. You want to. Politics is not church. I keep saying politics is not church. Politics is not church. You can't come and play on people's sentiment. My God, I thought Ubara would have said, we can collected this from me. We can collected this from me. Then you went there.
Thank you very much for calling, sir. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Hello. It's difficult to hear you. Do you mind speaking up?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, wonderful. Morning. Yes, good morning.
Yeah, this is 𝐶𝐶 calling from 𝐴votImeta.
Welcome.
Good morning.
He's with us. Go ahead, sir.
All right. See, some people talk about this youth confab as if they know the problem of all Nigerians. See, allow the government to organize this confab. You understand me? Whether you like it or not, we understand that there is
Hello?
Consume this money through confab. They will consume it in another way to allow us to express ourselves with the youth. You understand me? Ordinarily, if I want to recommend for the government, we don't need a physical confab in a way. We just need President Tinubu to sit in Aso Rock with camera and see us discuss our problem. You understand? So appointing committee and committee over committee is a waste of money. We don't need to waste money now. Or majority of we the youth, we're online. We can join the confab. Just put up a platform where all of us can join and we can express ourselves. And some people will be documenting it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for your insight. Hello.
Hello, Babalola.
Good morning, sir.
Station of the People, Mainland FM, for sending a time to me yesterday. I used it to call you. For now, I don't know what you'll be in future, but I'm praying that God should let you retain your position. For now, you are the station of the people.
Thank you very much.
There are so many things I can tell you, but let me leave that for another day. But thank you very much for your kind gesture. God bless you all.
And you too, thank you.
Now, there was a station that interviewed a Nigerian that is living in Canada, a professor for that matter, and the man owns a university in Canada. They asked him about this youth conference. What is his opinion? He told us that our leaders travel all over the world, and they know that when people, whether by protest or from their National Assembly, and they pass, their concern to the president will say, okay, give me 6 months, give me 3 months, give me 5 months, give me 1 year to do this. And that there is no need for any youth conference. The people have aired out their views. They did the protest that you truncated. Those are the views of the youth. So what do you need conference for? Again, we don't need a distraction. And that's what they used to scuttle that protest that was supposed to be yesterday. The other night, I walked almost to Ojota. I went there, go and see the number of policemen, go and see the number of armies. I counted 42 vehicles of our president there. And I said, if they can move this to some people's forest, those will have been brought back. So what are you conferencing? For NMPC, their promises. So there was a time they used to talk about Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. It will be completed so there. It will become, and that's been completed. And one of my guys here that always say, I am 100% in support. That is why I was 100% in support of completion of Ibadan Expressway. Has it been completed?
Currently, I would say the speech was very nice. Our president also mentioned giving national honors to people. The only thing that he missed to do was to give national, because they are the ones doing all the best. And that we 27 by gathering as many youth he wants to gather. It can never be for youth alone. We, the elders, pay the school fees of our youth. And we know the history of Nigeria, where Nigeria is coming from. So nobody can organize any convert without the elders. What category of youth is he looking at? The youth that cannot go to school. When he said that there is a loan for the student, it's only for 100 level. We have 200, 300, 400, 500, and 600 in some cases levels in universities. And school fees has been increased across board, and most of them are dropping out now. It's the parents that know where the school pinches, who cannot pay the school fees of their children, who has abandoned their cars, and now start threatening that we need to converse. All of us need to talk if we want to organize the talking. And I know that the elders, like the Obasanjo, Al-Salam Abubakar, they have given him what to do. That is what he should do. Concerning petroleum issue, I want the people in government to separate their personal business interests from government business interests. If they can do that alone, we will have our nation. Otherwise,
for calling, let's want to extent of mockery videos, and Nigerian government is busy chasing shadows. Secondly, on the youth confab, I beg Nigeria youths not to sell their future for porridge of yam because they're from trade fair. Benjamin is saying the same page with the masses on the reality that is on ground, which involves hunger and hardship. Expectations were high from the speech, but the hope were dashed when the president gave an independence speech without talking about the petrol price selling as high as 959 naira and above in Nigeria, which has brought the country to its knees. Why did President Tinubu not address the NNPCL and Dangote price fixing of petrol per litre? The speech of Mr. President talk of things that we already know. We need solution to the problem, not tell us things that we know. I know Nigeria's freedom from white colonial matters, but we are in a bondage of black masters, the cabal of the NNPCL and overzealous security agents and corrupt biased judiciary, including INEC. Nigeria needs total and complete freedom in all ramifications. Benjamin from Shogunle. John Bernard Ohi says, the president organizing youth conference is a sign of confusion because nothing will come out of that conference. It will just be business as usual. As for the refineries, they will not work and there is no need to keep deceiving ourselves. The president is just running a trial and error government. Onotoye Temitokwe Michael here says, hello Milan FM, special thanks to the station for the independence and 3rd anniversary recharge card that was given to me. Well, it's unfortunate that Nigeria is celebrating 64 years of independence and 5 years, I beg your pardon, of independence and of unbroken democracy. Nigerians cannot express their displeasure and the way and manner that they are being governed following the heavy security that has been mounted in several places, which is the reason for the low turnout of protesters on Independence Day. The truth of the matter is that this action may endanger our democracy because protest is the right of an individual. In a situation where government begins to charge innocent protesters to court for treasonable felony, it's no longer a democracy. The annoying part of this administration is the continuous trust deficit, including instances where it was announced that Nigerians can buy 50 kilograms of rice for 40,000. Till now, the government has not told us where the rice can be purchased. Thank you very much, Demitayo. Onotoye from Jagamo community. We have Sheun JC who says, good morning Mainland FM. I'm Oluwa Sheun Joshua from Ojo. I congratulate every Nigerian who, in spite of the cluelessness of government, continues to independently provide their own security, healthcare, electricity, amongst other things. Now you be your own government. All right, thank you. We have one here. This is from James Ogbonna on Facebook, and James Ogbonna says, Sage, I greet you independently on Mr. President's planned confab. My question is, who are the youths in Nigeria? How would they be selected to attend? Is it not another avenue to siphon money, as funds would obviously be budgeted for the 30 days? What would they do with all the resolutions that was reached at the confab? Sage, let me tell you categorically that only the politically selected people would be those in attendance. Some bought over factions of NANs, political youth leaders, and particularly those supporting the government. Trust me, those opposing the government would not be invited. Age range for youths in Nigeria is between 15 to 29 years, meaning for African Union is between 18 to 35 years. Let them define it. If invitation will be made open, and I'll attend and I will fund my own expenses, we will go together. Independence Day was very dry. James Ogbonna from Ushuri, thank you very much. It's still Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Thank you so much for your participation so far. Please keep the messages coming in. You can reach us via our streaming platform on Facebook, where we are currently taking submissions as well. On Facebook, we're streaming live at Mainland 98.3 FM. You can drop your messages on there. If you'd rather send a text message or a WhatsApp message, you're allowed to do that as well. The number to send your messages to 0913-6000-430. But if you're one that would like to speak directly to us this morning, the phone line 0913-6000-410. We're talking about the Independence Day celebration, the government's initiative for a youth conference, and also the failed promise, the 7th failed promise that has been made regarding the functionality of the Port Harcourt refinery. Let's have a conversation. Hello.
Good morning, my dear people.
Yes, morning to you, sir.
From the Yaraba, Black Phillips calling.
All right.
The youth conference is a welcome program for me. If the president will go around the country and let the children who will attend the conference by 90%, and he has the other 10% to come by themselves. So that if you compare the 10% who come by themselves with the 90% who are roaming about and led by the president or by the governor. Right now, the youth who supposed to attend the conference And to make youthful, they are now hungry. They are now sick and now in the hospital, no drug for them. They are now homeless. They are now out of the school. Mind you, if that conference wants to be meaningful and useful, the government should not invite the youth, but if you go around the country and select the youth who will make the meaningful use of the conference. Thank you, sir.
All right. Please call back if that was you. I apologize. And again, we lost that one. Please keep the calls coming in. I apologize. Hello. Hello. Oh, okay. Good morning. All right, Kamako. Your connection is really bad, actually. Please call us back if you can. Please call us back. Your connection is bad. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Yeah, this is Charles calling from Ojo.
Sir, please, we need you to speak up a little bit, if you don't mind.
Okay, this is Charles calling from Ojo.
All right, go ahead, sir.
Okay, my suggestion would be of that of the conference the president is talking about. He doesn't, for my own suggestion, he doesn't need a conference. The cry of the citizens through the protests, the empower governors and everything, they already made their voice. They already stated what they want. So what does it need this conference for? They trying to gather youth for his own admission of 2020 or what? We know what all APC is all about. So we don't need a conference. This man should just sit up and, do the needful. At least he has the social media people that are handling all the social media. Come on all the social media platforms. You see the youth are crying and telling the president what they have. So what does this man need a conference for? I'm coming back to NNPC. You see, NNPC, Mr. President, who is the soul and the main person that would revive NNPC. You can see him is not putting any effort. He has not made one statement, one speech about what is going on in NNPC. So I would applaud all Nigerians too.
Hello? Oh, I think we're having a little bit of a connection issue. The thing is, I cannot decipher for the life of me if this is a problem from our end or it's just a general connection issue. But please keep calling. I will take as many calls as we can regardless. Hello.
Good morning, Sage.
Good morning.
My name is Robert. Fuhad Monica.
He's with us. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Sage, the fact is that me, Robert, have lost interest in the government of Mr. Tinubu. That's the truth. I have lost complete interest. What I have seen so far is bringing rise to cushion the effect of hunger, promising, even yesterday was October 1st. The statement he made was promises. We have done this is what we are going to do. You understand? No concrete thing on the ground. To ease the pain that Nigerians are going. For me, I have lost complete interest on this government. There's nothing nobody will tell me. Somebody said they organize the youth for comfort is good. They should go ahead. That is their own business. NNPC, I am telling you, there's no way Nigeria refinery will work as long as those who are there are importing this way and they are making hell of money from it. They see Nigeria as a business place. You understand? To cash out. They don't expect NNPC to work and refinery to work. Thank you.
All right. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Madam Sage.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. This is Samuel from Ikeja.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Sage, there's one thing I want to say this morning. You see, this conference that the president is talking about, who is going to select the youth that will attend, the delegate that will attend the conference? Is it not the same politician that will appoint their family members and their relatives? So what is the modality of selection of those people that will attend the conference? So that is to tell you that these people, right from the onset, there is no any intention, you understand, to make any meaningful impact in the life of the citizen. And another thing, I want to tell the president, for the national honor that he has given to his friend and his political allies, I want to remind him that he has forgotten two people. He has forgotten his wife, and he has forgotten his son, Jᴏɪᴜ Tinubu. Those are the two people that remain that he should give them the national honor so that everything will be complete. You see, we are in this mess. Until today, even that speech yesterday, did anybody hear him mention anything concerning refinery or any of the oil sector? Even the problem we are facing with the NNPC is dragging with the Dangote. So that is to tell you that everything that is happening now is deliberate. They have their plan, they have programmed everybody, the citizen, they program everybody's mind. You understand? And our mindset, no, we can't think, people cannot even think right because they make things, for you to even think about what is happening in Nigeria, you first of all thinking about how am I going to survive? How is my family going to cope? That is it. And people cannot even go out to protest or to say anything. You can see what happened in Lagos yesterday, security everywhere. And these are the same people that when there is any terrorist attack or any problem, you'll be saying that we don't have enough security.
Thank you for calling.
So you can see.
Have a beautiful day. Hello.
Sage, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Sage, my name is Don Peters.
Welcome.
I'm calling from Lɪධ̀vě.
All right.
I would like to speak on this subject matter, this confab for the youth.
Okay.
And I want to ask a question. Sage, in all honesty, did we need a confab for poverty? That is when the insecurity will reduce. Do you need a confab to know that the dollar should come down? Do you need a confab to know that when you make secure in Nigeria, the foreign investors will naturally come on their own? Do you need a confab to know that you are going to reduce the amount they are spending on governance? Do you need a confab for all that? Do you need a confab to know that you are going to reduce the amount they use in building the car park for the registration and the rest of other people? I think these guys are just very funny. Claim that they are master strategies, but in all honesty, they have absolutely nothing to offer. They have nothing to offer. I've been saying it from day one, and they have not proved me wrong. We don't need any confab for anything. All we need is sincerity of purpose. Immediately there is a sincerity of purpose in governance, everything will be in place. You organizing the youth confab to get youth for 2027 for your own political survival, I think we don't need it, in all honesty. All we need is for him to cut the cost of governance. All these, how many ministers he have, about almost 50 of them now, you should reduce them. We don't need only confab for all that.
Thank you for
honestly
calling.
Speaking.
All right, have a great day. Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, this is Mr. from Journalist Estate.
All right.
All right. What about Mr. Fuad?
He's well. Please go
Greeting.
ahead, sir. Yes.
All right. You see, a lot of people have spoken most of what is in my mind. Mr. Tinubu is just trembling Nigerian. He can rule Lagos the way he ruled, but Lagos is not Nigeria. Just like we told him that Edo is not Lagos. And that is why you see now he's found himself. He said, grab it, smash it, and run with it, which he has done. I'm not election. With all the people he has surrounded, about judiciary and all that. But what has a beginning will have an end. Some people talked about the refinery. Why is he not talking about refinery? Find out. You will find out that Tinubu has an oil stuff or something attached to That's the reason why he cannot fire.
He has a
Kerry.
what? Hold on. He has a what?
He has an oil company from attached to NNPC.
I don't know what that means, but go ahead.
No, try to remember. Maybe you make inquiry. You just slip off my memory. I used to be in the media.
Okay, I don't know what you mean. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. So how would I research what I don't understand? I don't know what you're saying.
He has an oil company. He has a company that deals in oil.
What company is that? Can we move past that? And can you please move to something else, sir, please?
Sorry?
Please wrap up your thought.
All right. What I'm telling you, he has all these places is not.
All right, we're going to take a few WhatsApp messages. We have one here. Good morning, my mainland FM family. Odugbeson from Jakonde Estate, Okeafa, Isolo. We keep on complaining on radio and television. A protest was called, but we all remained in our houses. This is a case of suffering and smiling. Everybody is afraid of this government. Votes have been rigged, and so how are we supposed to get out of this cage? There's another one here. Good morning, mainland FM. I'm Olaiton from Ebute Meta. The said youth conference is awesome. The issue of levitating our currency by the end of the year 2024 is amazing, and what have you. But then, our problem so far has been on implementation. We do too much of talk, rant, protest online and offline, yet there's hardly any single implementation. Who are we to checkmate the government? Are the masses also doing it, respectively in their homes? If the government can concentrate on at least one project in a year, maybe food surplus, for example, and it is well implemented, then we're good to go. Good morning. God bless Nigeria. God bless you too. Thank you for your message. We have another one here. Good morning, Sage and Fuad. The major reason for the quietness of yesterday is the suffering that the people are going through. The president's speech was just copy and paste. The problem of Nigeria is bad leadership. Simple. For Port Harcourt refinery, the cabal will not allow it to work. Mr. Kinsey from Lusada. All right, thank you very much. Another one here. The strike is not a flop as reported by the newspapers. The fact that soldiers and other security agents were littered all over the state is a sign of success, signifying that they're jittery on the part of the government. As for the president's speech, I was not expecting anything new because critics do not rule well and have never solved problems that they criticized. The confab is a ploy to derail the real issues of misgovernance. Alda Godwin Emimchuku from Ogun State. Many thanks. We have here, hello mainland FM. Special thanks to the radio station for the independence and 3rd year anniversary recharge card. I read this already on Facebook. Thank you. We have here, good morning mainland radio. Yesterday's independence speech by the president was completely empty. He struggled throughout trying to say something but ended up saying nothing except insulting our collective psyche and making mockery of us when he listed his achievement, all of which includes giving national award to the Senate President Akpabio and the newly appointed CJN Justice Kekere and the vice president visiting Borno State to sympathize with the victims of the recent flood disaster, thereby turning us Nigerians into a huge joke. The announcement of the coming youth conference by the president is diversionary, political, and is a delay tactic in what is going to amount to nothing. I fear for the future of the country. Let's tell the president to stop playing the double game and enable us to move forward. Victor Aloigboke from Ikeja with that one. Hello.
Hello, Church.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, okay, Comrade Koboke. Yes, go ahead.
Tinubu should release all youths arrested unjustly and elected. Answers bad governance. Confab, is it more than the one the Jonathan did 2014? Is it more than the one we give on July our demand? That confab is inconsequential and useless. Another one, we are not afraid to come out. We are hungry and
actually the last call we can take. Oh well, let's take one more. Let's take one more call. We still have about 6 minutes. Let's take our last call. Hello, good morning.
What happened now? Want to shut that confab? When you told us that everything about nothing like confab, he knows let him do Nigeria and Lagos do Lagos according to him. He's just buying time. This one have nothing to offer Nigeria. It's empty and empty and empty. Nothing. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, all right. Thank you. We have here Ayokpo Akintunde Omogbola, who says, "Good morning, Sage. Why do we expect the refinery to work on another person? We will still have for that. He is the problem that the country needs to get through. His policies are too difficult." Ola from Alagbadu, thank you very much for your message. Christopher, thank you for your understanding. Prince Leo also jamboree and wasting of money. If this government doing things that would engage, let's take that the Port Harcourt refinery will never work, and I still hold on to that fact, even as Dangote refinery is up. Obvious field Dangote released to Nigeria. It is said that intelligence discussed before coming to radio. The worst types of protests usually are the spontaneous ones. I pray we don't get those of the fear of security operatives. But surely, series of strikes under the present strike and protest on the NNPCL, they are just a cash cow for the cabals. The crisis in that sector benefits majority, so it would never be of leaders. Nothing comes in this administration. Thank you, Chris. Good morning for themselves. Thank you, once. Unfortunately, we are out of time, and I'm not able to do that. Please, 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 and please, I appreciate your desire to contribute. Also, and I will not get to see your call. If you will call, please, let's give everyone a chance to talk. Thank you once again for your participation, and hope for the best as we progress in the fight for national development. My name is 30, and at 12 I would be here to give you the phone lines for the first 30 minutes just to managing our national infrastructure.